Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Corporal Sylvain Lafreniere, and I need your help so my nightmare and the nightmare of several military ends right now. For 12 years, I have suffered prejudices such as the right to be heard and represented, the harassment, damage of my reputation, the demolition of my network contacts, the loss of my second career that I started with my brother, permanent health problems, legal fees totaling over $75,000, the loss of 15 to 20% of my active memory, and most importantly, the loss of my contact with many of my relatives. In 2006, we have an idea. After asking the chain of command, Canadian Basis Force Valcartier, we decided to produce a DVD in moral support to our troops in Afghanistan. The project will be called On vous suit, we follow you. In a few months, 5,000 people gave moral support to our troops on the Facebook page dedicated to the project. Even the overseas soldiers were following us. In overall, we are raising $7,500 over 3 years for a project that will cost over $30,000 in total. September 8, 2009. Two persons entered my office without even saying hello. They put me to attention. They didn't even read me my rights. They didn't even give me any documents that explain the situation. I am asked for my phone, my computer, my office keys, and I am prohibited from touching electronic equipment by denying my access to the military communication internet network. I am ordered no longer to speak to the media or the radio and to cut off all my contacts with my business partner who are important friends with whom I have been working in parallel for a few years and with whom I am forging links for my second career. My post as a military journalist was then withdrawn. I ask why. I'm told you will find out when time comes. That's all. They made me sit on a chair in a corner for several days. I'm under constant surveillance. 3 weeks later, I'm informed that I removed for administrative preventive measures related to my production of DVDs. What am I facing? The military prison? A fine? A dishonorable discharge? The weight is unbearable. I couldn't take it anymore. I was stressed, anxious, enraged. Those around me were getting it now. In October 5th, 2010, still pending, I filed a grievance asking why my post of a military journalist was taken away from me, why am I under a military investigation, and why no one has interviewed me since. They searched my bank accounts and filmed in front of my house to pressure and harass me. I was accused of doing things at work. I was no longer at work. I was homesick, taking tons of medication that literally blew my mind. The medication I was taking at this time caused a health problem in me which became permanent. In February 2012, I filed an harassment complaint. It was at this point that I was informed that the military police investigation had fallen. The charges were unfounded. I was cleared of everything. The investigation was now closed. At the start of this saga, I found myself alone. I had to hire a lawyer, Maître Dominique Bertrand, to get things done and get answers. Since then, I have been to Federal Court and Federal Court of Appeal of Canada 4 times. I have won 3 times out of 4. Now I have to ask the Supreme Court of Canada to hear the trial that I have been waiting for so long. What am I asking is to make amend for the violation of my fundamental rights under the Charter and not what I received through my veteran pension or service pension. The state admits that it made serious mistakes and that the deadlines are absolutely unreasonable, but the king is always right. And the response of the initial authority, we would make apologize, but it wouldn't be felt or sincere. We're now in 2020. The right provided for the Quebec and Canadian Charters of Rights and Freedom must apply to my case, and the pension I receive in no way is compensates for the violation of my rights, in particular the damage to my reputation, to my dignity, to my honor, etc. I probably gave 15 years of loyal services to my country. I served with men and women of honor. I'm proud of my career, even though it ends like this. It is time for the military system to pay for the damages, injustice, and harassment it causes by destroying the lives of these soldiers and their families. Some no longer have the means and the strength to fight. If I can win, then many more victims will be able to fight to the end, avoiding the gigantic cost of the Canadian justice system. We can make jurisprudence in order to equip ourselves against the persecutors. If you guys want to join us on our cause, GoFundMe, you'll see Sylvain Lafreniere, Accès à la Cour Suprême du Canada. Follow the links, it's really easy to give. Funds must be raised quickly, as the Supreme Court of Canada is scheduled for mid-November 2020. Thank you for supporting us. Give generously because every donation counts.